total of 10 times in the past 2 years. Doesn't that blow?
I want to go back. Can I go back? I like this song. In my head. Nope. It didn't let me go back. So fucking. I'm trying to get real rest. Real wake up call. It's America. Signs what? Order to overhaul U.S. elections. Yeah, he on every topic. Trump on every situation that moves. Immigration. Just, get you some bullet points. These chapters and everything. Keep these white folks happy. You want revenge? You want a revenge tour to the world. For the world of white nationalists. You might as well just say you watching Fox TV. We got put up this for 4 years. And then he gonna try his best. He wants to mimic Ronald Reagan or JFK and then his own little twist to it. But he wants to be considered the best president in the world ever. Well, he damn sure is out here to get corporate America's approval. Yeah, man. It boils down to you trying to fool yourself. You know how to pray about it. There's no answer. You're never gonna be able to speak without somebody listening. I'm sorry to say it. And then they're gonna tell all your business. That's all. The rapper Young Scooter got killed over some pussy. Basically. Running from the police. Just simple and plain. That's some heartless shit they did. Here we go again. They're the same way as everybody else. You gotta prove it.
Hyundai Tucson versus Nissan Rogue. Look what Tucson
You gotta
has.
prove it.
And what Rogue.
Skip that bitch. That's free, man. You gotta prove it. Did we really do that?
Laser out of space.
Of course, man. You gotta prove it, man. What a thing this on. Wait. forgot I got dinner up in there. Look. Remember them white folks? Oh no, they got some bullshit. Union sued Trump amid administration over Columbia fund cutting. Fund cut. Oh shit. Trump done put his foot in everything. They just basically went all over the country. Well, they tearing up everything from the top. All the old people who used to be in position of authority and power to fucking fire them. Tell you it's an extension of what you call shit? What's that program you used to have? The Apprentice. See what this is like. I'm not ready to eat right now, but my foodies. All I want to do is lay down. That's what it seemed like. All I want to do is lay down. I don't even got energy to entertain y'all. I'm just doing something. Yeah, you can't fool yourself. You gotta pray out and ask God to get you to stop worrying about it. There you go. Okay. That's what I'm eating, like nibble on. What's that right there? I don't know if that's, oh, it's like or whatever. So I'll be nibbling on this a little later, but not right now. Yeah. We'll get to that later on. Nah, we ain't really doing nothing. Trap guy. We'll get to that later. Still got them burgers. Oh shit, hold on. Bro. Them buns harder than motherfuckers too. I might trash that. Oh, grab me another drink. I'm gonna fucking Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Oh, this ain't Dr. Pepper. Well, we'll go with this. Okay, these white folks, so I can feel comfortable later. Can't live nowhere for free. Oh, I should have did that. Damn. But I ain't feel like I was gonna sit up. I got all kinds of opportunities. I'm just waiting next month, which will be what, in 2 days? It's my last month on child support, y'all. I'm already off of it, but I'm just saying. And the fucker's gonna walk across the damn stage is what I'm waiting on. Cause I'm gonna be calling them people, hey man, take me, get this shit up out of my paycheck. I'm already there. Because I was in the overage. Not just out of the rears, but I'm in the overage. They owe me money. But if you don't tell them nothing, they'll keep on taking money out your shit. Like you could die. And people keep taking money from you. They got many people out here who are dead. All these damn things they subscribe to and had coming out their money.
To poodles and more. That's why Royal Canin makes over 60 breed-specific formulas tailored to meet.
Fuck up, bitch. I knew that motherfucker was gonna go off. We'll get it back up and running here in a minute. Mobland. What's that all about? Shit. I don't owe nobody all that motherfucking much excitement. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm showing I can do it on a low level. Do it without nothing. Who am I impressing? Nobody. Because when you lay up in that bed in that damn hospital and you leave this earth, you get all this material shit for nothing. I promise you. Unless you're building wealth for your people who other than that, you don't owe nobody nothing. Again, I'm sitting here wondering what am I supposed to do in between my four walls, wherever I go? Is it really somebody listening to you and watching you? Hell, motherfucking yeah. You don't know them, but so, like yesterday, right? I went downstairs and got in the Uber and went to work. Motherfuckers come running out the door watching me. Mexicans. Mm-hmm. Who knows it's a motherfucker just standing there trying to look and see what I'm doing, where I'm going. I ain't saying they hate me, but they sure are watching me. I ain't bothering them. I'm walking around my own business, if you will. Every time I go in that lobby and come in the morning, who's down there watching me in the lobby? I should say, where you work at? Obviously, he cool with the guy that was letting me in. I come to find out, as long as I'm paid up, I don't need to be let. I don't even need to be let in. You just come in. I'm like, wow, what a security apparatus. We ain't safe no fucking where. Somebody like sleep in the back, and they lazy. There's nothing on TV I really want to see. Just to have a little rest like this. I'm always online anyways. I don't really watch real TV. I'm gonna leave it on here. I like to see what they talking about. They keeping up that I don't watch CNN or I want to see what this white man doing. I'm watching you. Come on, white man. I'm watching y'all moves. I used to work at, for years, I used to work at Glenn Beck Studios for years. And then I was in charge of a certain area or off and on. I had, And I ain't gonna get into it, but y'all know, do your paperwork, do your homework, investigate it, and it is not a fucking lie. I worked at all the gateway churches, and I was a somebody there for 4 fucking years. And all these places I worked at, little old black ass me was getting no respect. Even religious people are fucking racist, man. It's because they go to church. Does not mean they ain't prejudiced for bigots. I am not lying. Them motherfuckers are racist as some bitch. I wear all of them. All of them. I knew all the shit, man. I wore all that shit. And one day you get tired of it. You behind closed doors, you listening to everything, you dealing with all the problems, and then one day you just say, man, I'm out this motherfucker on the spot. And they don't want to let you go. I mean, let's keep it real. When you got a good one, good old buck dancer who willing to show up 24/7, rain, sleet, snow, whatever. And I did all that work for nothing. I'm sitting right here telling you all that work for nothing. The best move I ever did was when I got my own business. It was the best move I ever did. I promise you, I got that overnight. I put an LLC in, went and got my license. I did an LLC, right? Swapped my vehicle in for a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and I was the boss. And I was doing good as a fuck. 3 of them. And I was doing good as a fuck. I said, fuck all this job shit. Let me go into business for myself. All in one motherfucking moment. It ain't take me nothing. Here we go. What? Action. Joint task. All that's between Columbia University acting the food. Leave me alone, man. What we doing? I'm gonna get a pizza. Why not? Just something to do. I might order a pizza. What? Who knows? Bored. Columbia. Yeah. There's always been an active college in political protests. Ever since my it's Tesla. Okay, they burning up Teslas. What we talking about? and I'm mixing with the fun of gangster shit. Woo! Can I rotate this wrist? They say you this gangster shit. Push it up like a bus pipe. I'm out here getting it. I'm definitely fucking fitting these rhymes. Wordplay every single motherfucking day. These rhymes. These beats like this. These motherfucking beats. I'm the trap guy. Yeah, so you really are not sick when you talk about they watching. You gotta pray about how to handle that. It's paranoia. You wanna make moves in life. Usually I'm guys. Yeah, I'm supposedly unproductive by sitting here. Nah, I've already worked my movement. Y'all know I'm telling you that I have a plan and I'm utilizing it. There ain't no rush for me. Again, I don't need to say shit. Because the reality is never good enough. Nothing's ever good enough. I could lay down with my old lady and make good love with her. And she'd be happy as a fuck, jump out of bed, take a shower, go downstairs and cook something. That's how you used to do. But find one little thing wrong. Why the fuck you piss on the toilet seat? And there it go again, that bullshit. Here we go again. All them beautiful sounds she make, all that love kissing and holding and snuggling and cuddling. It's like being in heaven inside that bed right there, right? That I lay in by myself. And the first thing she get up is start that bitch and shit. Oh, here we go again. Yeah. They focus, boy. Everything Trump do, they focus.
Hi, I'm Robin, a team member at Chick-fil-A, Georgia. And a little thing you'll love about our small...
Shut up. Did y'all really do that? My watch boxing today. You think they talking that? They saying Elon Musk, State Department of Yours, U.S. Yep. I mean, they're going from topic to topic to topic, aren't they? I'm staying in the loop. Oh, girl, that white girl will be going to that podium, be crashing out, man. She thugged out. She a young, desirable for the people who love blonde hair, blue-eyed white girls. She just be crashing out like, you think that's a black woman up there, man. She don't give a fuck. Yeah, across the board, man, he got it all. He gonna run this country into motherfucking chaos. Believe me when I tell you, try to get manufacturing and shit together as the forefront of upward mobility for the white nationalists. He thinks that's the answer, going back to the old school ways. When it's really a check, y'all don't get it though. Y'all don't get it. I don't know the master plan. All I know is you're doing too much at one time. You know what I'm saying? Swapping out. There's only so many Mexicans you can get out of here, and then there's a drought. Okay, we got 900 real top gang thugs. So you get 800 of them out here, you got 100 left. But you need to feel that because people are hungry now. You done gave them some sort of lifestyle, money they ain't never seen before, a way of doing work. Who you gonna get to fill the void next? Black folks. I'm telling you right after they finish with the Mexicans, they come from the black folks. Again, right back into slavery. See what we got here in these streets.
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife. You're just a nerdy fellow that works on computers.
We got a skrilla with that boy.
I'm just sitting up here doing something for the moment. I'll give you about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in these streets. Let's see what's really going on. Come on, man. What the fuck? I can't find nothing. Breaking news. Willie D. Young Scooter.
This is where people are saying, the witnesses are saying that Scooter collapsed. The person on the gurney is allegedly Scooter,
Right.
getting ready to be transported to the trauma center.
You see? It's big shit, man. People don't believe what they're saying in Atlanta about what happened to young Scooter. That's him.
A sad way to go, fam. I mean, it's always sad to go, but that right there is sad and, at least from my vantage point, unnecessary.
Exactly.
But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's my time. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, family. No more talk.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there's always somebody next to me ready to cause me confusion. And what's so crazy about what you see me doing is what everybody else is doing out here. But mine is unorthodox. You know what I mean? What's this Dodge Punk dog?
This song for one of the greatest writers of all time.
Watch what them white folks doing, man. They right there telling it all.
Got it all. Listen to me. I just got finished giving the hotel manager back the room key, and I paid my bill. You see, I was outside in the car in the shadows of the parking lot, telling this woman that I was with how happy she had made me. She made me feel real good.
You see?
Kissing and hugging, and all of a sudden another car pulled up on the parking lot.
Come on now. Talk about it.
I couldn't believe my eyes, cause the woman that was sitting in the front seat beside another dude turned out to be my old lady.
Now look, I'm gonna give y'all this, man. What's up, Coolio? Salute. You ready to start drama, ain't you, with the bullshit? I know you are. I'm add you as a moderator. I know you ready to start the bullshit. Come on back with the bullshit. You don't know no other way. But I gave you a wrench. But did you hear what he just said? Him and his old lady went and made love. All that love making. And then he get up and go to pay his money to the hotel and come back out. And there you go. His old lady in the car with another fool added as a moderator. That's life, man. Both of y'all got wrenches, so come on up in here, man. Okay, what we got here? We got an earthquake that happened over in Thailand. Them motherfuckers were running up out of there, and that building just collapsed. All over the place, people dead. But the same shit that I be talking about, I'm just doing it in a funny kind of way. This ain't structured. I just turn the camera on and just let y'all see it. It's 30 minutes that I've been talking. This ain't structured. This is just me. I got moving around, you know. It's just like a camera on me and whatever, man. Whatever. See? Yeah.
There she was with another man. Oh, it hurt me so bad.
Of course it did.
And the only thing I could say about it, oh, I was checking out. And my old lady, she was checking in.
See what I'm saying?
You see, I was with my other woman. What hurt me so bad?
Come on, man.
Everything's on sale at the Sephora
Always
Savings
the same old
starting
story.
April 4th.
And that man was living longer than I was. Good. MS-13. They were arrested. He said, fight me. Fight me, not Canelo. You know what I mean? Floyd. Boy wanna make that money. Boy gonna fight till he get knocked the fuck out. Stop.
Benjamin, one of the pizza.
You know. Never makes sense.
Shaw's ex with another one.
You know what's so sad about this shit? We keep on repeating the same behavior. Just different investigations. It goes on and on. The same thing. Treadmill. What's up, Danny? Salute. No matter which way you. My mind is you know what I mean?
Right now, you can get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $2.99 a month. A price so low, you'll want us.
Hi guys, we have Pizza Hut today. Pizza Hut.
I already know, I'm getting ready to walk downstairs right now and hearing these white folks say that money. Y'all want to go with me? I'm about to go down there and pay them. They said, man, here, man. Just go ahead, man.
Ayo Mills, Ayo Mills, Ayo Mills, Ayo Mills.
Y'all can come with me. Feel good to have your motherfucking money right. I mean, it's always an everyday struggle, but I got some plans coming up. So when you see 30-something minutes, an hour, 2 hours, if you will, it don't make. Let me see. I ran high on the list of things to watch. Of course. You over there, and the vice president over there in the Greenland. You know, you gotta keep your mind focused on what they doing. There you go. They following the agenda. Look at the Department of Justice. Just keep your eye on politics, man. The business, politics, your local government, your community, what's going on at the top of your job. What we got here? He said we don't appreciate Trump's admin's tone. This tone is basically you're fired. Get the fuck out. And let's get the young people in there that's white nationalists that's gonna do what I say do. If you don't do it, you get the fuck on. We ain't sitting back giving y'all paychecks and letting y'all embezzle money and keep up your old school ways and things are the same, we move your asses on instantly. You either quit or you're fired without a package plan. Tariffs, except for Wednesday, okay? Liberation, except for Wednesday. That man ain't playing.
With 360 checking from Capital One, it's all about you. Banking the way you want, where you want.
I do anything.
Surprise! We got a dog.
You did. Aw, new pet.
Everybody knows stinking that fucking dog.
Hey, yo, Mills, you up next?
Let's see what's the latest shit. Bishop Sunday, what are you
Shout out to the chat. It's the chat fight. So if you got off with somebody in the chat, let them know.
What's up,
What's the
Bishop?
date? The date is the 29th. Let me go get me a Jeremiah scripture. Can I read the Bible? Let's go to Jeremiah. Well, I like 29, 11. Ain't it 29?
The Bishop.
Let me see. What's 29, 11? Something about 29, 11. Let's see. Shut up, man. Shout out to the chat. Before thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape, and no they shall crumble.
Damn, boy, I smell that damn cigarette that got me on. Develop your mind. Let's hear a little bit.
Have you ever found yourself unsettled for an entire day by something seemingly small? A provocative email, a complaint from a family member, or even a cold glance from a stranger, and suddenly frustration, doubt, and sadness creep in.
Hold
Why
on.
do we allow things beyond our control to shake us so easily? Why can a single ripple throw our inner balance into chaos? The truth is, it's not because the world is too harsh, but because we haven't yet built the resilience to face it calmly. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's something you craft, moment by moment, through conscious practice. Stoicism, an ancient yet timeless philosophy, teaches us exactly that. Not by denying life's difficulties, but by...
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on
Nah,
to get everything done.
I'm getting back on track with
no idea why that
difficulties, but by facing them head on, controlling our reactions, and mastering ourselves through discipline and clarity. In this video, I'll share with you 9 practical, simple, yet powerful methods to build unshakable mental strength. These are not abstract theories. They are tools you can use starting today to become the strongest version of yourself. So, ask yourself, do you control your mind, or does it control you? If you're ready to take charge, let's begin right now.
Hold on. Now, y'all, I told y'all, man, I got this camera in my hand and I be thinking about a lot of different things. This is unorthodox. Y'all see, it's not structured. I am very competent. I know what the fuck I'm doing in life. And it's just like, I'm at a halfway point where I don't owe the world nothing. But right here, right now, that wheel that turns in your head when you get through frustration and I turn the music on because I know I'm in a box where every single day I walk around, I'm being stalked as a mustard seed of trouble. Every fucking body that's working in the environment I'm working in, as soon as I step in that place and out that place, it's after us as an entity, as an African American foundational black who walks this earth like a god. They hate masculinity. And I mean, they hate it with a passion because a lot of them women, 98% of these places I go work at are feminized and full of overexposure to estrogen. I don't even get to speak a lot of the conversations that I think about because I'm too busy dealing with low hanging fruit bullshit. You go to school for all this shit all your motherfucking life and you don't even utilize it to deal with the dumbass shit every day you deal with. And that's the competitiveness shit like high school. It's just survival. I can't make this shit up. Here go a whole platform that's dedicated to teaching you how to reprogram your thinking. I can King Stoic. Go to there, subscribe to this channel. KINGSTOIC. And listen to it for yourself. It'll teach you more in life about everything you need to do to keep your mind healthy. You don't need no therapist. In a moment, you'll learn how to keep that wheel that's turning your head with frustration, like he was just speaking about, to help you better yourself more than somebody you can go counsel with, or somebody you love, or confrontation, or just like you don't have to drink, you don't have to smoke, you don't have to think you're a lunatic, you don't have to talk out loud, if you will. All you have to do is recognize. I mean, prayer is a great answer. Just meditation is good, but you don't never have to get nervous walking this earth like a god. There ain't a fucking thing wrong with you except you being challenged every single day. And you, oh shit, there they go again. But can you imagine most people's downfall is not the external, your 3 rows of circles of trust. It's the interior inside your inner works of life you live. In your home is your worst enemy. The ones closest to you hurt you the most. And that's the fucking truth. It don't matter where you go, it's always set up like that. If I can reach out and touch you, they can reach out and touch you. After a certain point, they try to destroy you.
Number 1. Focus only on what you can control. Here's something curious. Most of the pain we carry doesn't come from what actually happens, but from the exhausting struggle to make everything go our way. We're not really living. We're playing an invisible game of control, trying to twist circumstances, bend people's wills, and force outcomes that were never ours to dictate. And in that frantic effort to control, we lose the very thing we crave most: freedom. I once watched a young athlete on the night before an important competition. He stayed up all night, not to train, but to worry. He worried about his opponent, the weather forecast, the referee's decisions, the crowd's applause or jeers. I asked him gently, how many of those things can you actually control? He had no answer. The next day, he lost, not for lack of skill, but because his mind was already tangled in ropes he couldn't untie. True control is not about pulling the strings of the world. It's about gathering the strings in your own hands and knowing when to let go. Picture yourself sitting at a chessboard, but not your game. The pieces move according to someone else's plan. You try to predict every move, grow tense, frustrated, exhausted, attempting to play someone else's strategy, but you're playing the wrong game. Why not stand up, leave that board, and return to your own match, the one you actually have a say in? Or think of life as an immense stage. You are an actor, playing a small role. You didn't write the script. You don't control the lighting or the sound cues. You don't choose the audience. But you can choose how you perform. And when the curtain falls, who will they remember? Not the one who tried to control the whole production, but the one who gave everything to their part, no matter how small. This practice begins in simple moments. When waiting for someone who's late, instead of glancing at your watch and building silent resentment, ask yourself, what can I do with these 15 minutes? Maybe read a few pages, jot down an idea, or simply watch the world around you and take a deep breath. When your child comes home with a poor grade, resist frustration. You can't rewrite their test. Ask instead, have I given them the tools to learn? And if you have, then step back and let them walk their path. When facing unfairness, question yourself. Can I change the rules, or only change the way I play? There's something almost magical that happens when you stop trying to control what's not yours. Life becomes quieter, clearer, like muddy water settling into stillness, allowing you to see straight to the bottom. You know where you are, where you need to go, and you're no longer dragged by noise and chaos. In the Bible, there's this wisdom. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Letting go doesn't mean surrendering in defeat. It means returning what was never yours to hold and focusing on the part entrusted to you. But be careful. Letting go can easily be confused with indifference. Letting go is a conscious, deliberate act. Indifference is running away. The difference lies in presence. To observe, to care, to stay awake, yet not to cling. Like the person flying a kite, the string remains in hand, the eyes follow its rise, and there's a moment when you know you must release, allowing the wind to carry it higher than your strength alone could. And when you master that art, you're ready for the next step. Adversity is no longer something to avoid, but a doorway to walk through and forge yourself stronger. Steel is not born in silence and softness. It is made in fire and pressure. So, will you remain the anxious hand trembling at the kite string, or will you learn to let the wind lift you and soar? Number 2, turn adversity into strength. No one wakes up hoping their world will be turned upside down.
He's using too many correlations to kind of like get to the point, mental toughness. But I can keep up. But those who have, not that much of attention span could be lost. However, we ain't gotta worry, man. That's basically what it boils down to. This shit ain't promised to us. And that's why I be like, man, sit back in the cut and realize you know what I'm saying? You don't have to embrace or, challenge yourself to struggle with worry. Just relax, man. Listen more. Knowing, obviously, you being set up. Like I was speaking before I even put this on. You being set up all the fucking time. It's a game. But it's not a game when you think about it. You just gotta maneuver yourself in the right way. We see Trump Avenue takes down major MS3 13 leaders. There's a gang task. Keep focusing, man. But yeah, I don't have to play all this. I'll listen to it later. Sweet love. Calling up that. And it's just for a moment, you know. I'm better than this. And Trump and the war has begun. Yeah, Trump, you did it. Get yourself in too much bullshit. We'll listen to that later. Go Jadakiss. Kentucky Fried Chicken. One of my videos and watch it later. Gotta arrest his ass. Look, MS-13.
Details after the Justice Department says one of the top MS-13 gang leaders in the U.S. was arrested just days ago outside of Washington, D.C. Attorney General Pam Bondi saying the 24-year-old man from El Salvador was in the U.S. illegally and was taken into custody in Northern Virginia Thursday morning. Several federal and local agencies have been involved, from the FBI to ICE and the Prince William County law enforcement. The 24-year-old man from El Salvador, again in the country illegally, according to authorities. Victor Angry is a Prince William County supervisor representing the Dale City area, and the arrest did happen in his district. He joins us now to talk about it. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, first off, I want to start from the beginning here. When you start to get the information about the arrest in general and then it being in your district, what's going through your mind at that point?
Well, first of all, that the details of that always happen kind of after the fact. So, of course, it's a swarm of information that comes at you all at once to understand what just happened. So, what I can tell you is that the surveillance and the coordinated efforts of all the agencies involved in the task force went very well. So that part I'm very extremely happy with. Just learning the details of who the individual is, the status and the organizations they work with or alleged are members of, is always a lot to take in, because I have to take that information and then get it back to the public to ensure that we are in a safe community and that we're doing all those things to ensure safety of our citizens.
Can you tell me a little bit about the area where this arrest happened specifically? I know it's your district, so what can you tell me about it?
Well, I mean, it is 100% heavily a residential area. So Dale City really is one of the oldest communities in Prince William County. It is filled with many homes, many townhouses, many apartments. So it's very residential.
What have community members been saying to you about just all of this? I imagine that it has to be something that literally everyone is talking about in some form or fashion.
Yes. I mean, the number one statement is that, they didn't know they had such a high profile, alleged criminal in their community as their neighbor. The thing I share with that is the connection piece there is the fact that we have a community safety program that we have always had, but we've been improving over the last year or so. And events such as that event that took place really show that what we're doing is working and really cleaning up crime and really presenting public safety to all of our citizens.
Does it make...
I'm thinking about starting to run on the treadmill again. I need to drop my belly fat.
Yeah, no, that's total BS.
Okay, this is a Fox News alert to kick us off. New footage exclusive to Fox showcasing the Trump administration's crackdown on gang violence. Early this morning, the FBI and other Justice Department officials said it arrested the top MS-13 leader on the East Coast. This is the Faulkner Focus. I'm Shannon Bream in today for Harris. So President Trump wasting no time in praising his administration, calling the bust a, quote, big deal. Speaking this morning, Attorney General Pam Pam Bondi said the fight is far from over.
America is safer today because of one of the top domestic terrorists in MS-13. He is off the streets. MS-13, they are organized, they are violent, they are committing homicides throughout our country. They are one of the most dangerous gangs in our country, and we are going to fight until they are completely dismantled.
Now, all of this coming as Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is visiting Central America. Yesterday, she came face-to-face with alleged Tren de Aragua members during a tour of El Salvador's notorious mega prison. That is the same prison that accepted hundreds of alleged violent Venezuelan gang members directly from the U.S. this month. Noem was there with a warning.
I want everybody to know, if you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted. But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use if you commit crimes against the American people.
David Spunt is in Washington with more.
Man, I mean, the streets. See what I'm saying? The art of war.
Sun Tzu and the Art of War. Chapter 1, Laying Plans. Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected." The art of war, then, is governed by 5 constant factors to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are: 1. The moral law. 2. Heaven. 3. Earth. 4. The commander. 5. Method and discipline. The moral law causes the people to be in complete accord with their ruler, so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, undismayed by any danger. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. Earth comprises distances, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of the army in its proper subdivisions, the graduations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure. These 5 heads should be familiar to every general. He who knows them will be victorious. He who knows them not will fail. Therefore, in your deliberations, when seeking to determine the military conditions, let them be made the basis of a comparison. In this wise: 1. Which of the 2 sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? 2. Which of the 2 generals has most ability? 3. With whom lie the advantages derived from heaven and earth? 4. On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? 5. Which army is stronger? 6. On which side are officers and men more highly trained? 7. In which army is there the greater constancy, both in reward and punishment? By means of these 7 considerations, I can forecast victory or defeat. The general that hearkens to my counsel and acts upon it will conquer. Let such a one be retained in command. The general that hearkens not to my counsel, nor acts upon it, will suffer defeat. Let such a one be dismissed. While heeding the profit of my counsel, avail yourselves also of any helpful circumstances over and beyond the ordinary rules. Accordingly, as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away...
Every little comment, every small setback, if it all gets under your skin, you're giving away your power. The truth is, the most unshakable people don't have fewer problems. They've just mastered how they react. Imagine walking through life unfazed. No more overthinking, no more emotional outbursts, just complete control. In this video, I'll teach you how to train your mind to act as if nothing bothers you, so you stop feeling trapped by your emotions and start owning them instead. Because once you master this skill, nothing and no one will ever have control over you again. 1. Mastering the nothing bothers me mindset. Life is filled with noise, people's opinions, daily frustrations, unexpected setbacks. The world is relentless in its ability to throw distractions, criticisms, and roadblocks in your path. But what if I told you that true strength comes from mastering the art of indifference? Imagine walking through a storm without flinching, without losing your composure. This is what it means to act as if nothing bothers you. The key? Learning to detach your emotions from external circumstances. When you allow external events to dictate your mood, you become a puppet to forces beyond your control. But when you train your mind to remain unmoved, you become the master of your destiny. The world respects those who remain calm in chaos, who don't crumble under pressure. When you embody this mindset, you command authority without saying a word. You move through life with power, with presence, with unshakable confidence. Think of the most influential individuals in history. They were not those who reacted impulsively to every slight, every criticism. Instead, they moved with an air of control, as if they knew something the rest of the world did not. Their strength was not in their ability to argue or fight back, but in their ability to remain unaffected. This is the true power of indifference. Consider the philosophy found in self-mastery and success literature. The most powerful lesson is that thought precedes action. What you think, you become. If you constantly react emotionally to the world, you give away your power. But if you cultivate an unwavering mindset, the world bends to your will. Those who achieve great things in life understand this principle. Control the mind and you control your reality. Imagine a scenario where someone insults you in public. The natural response for most is anger, retaliation, or self-defense. But what happens when you simply smile and walk away? You rob the instigator of their power. They expected a reaction, and when they don't get it, they are left unsettled. You, on the other hand, walk away stronger, untouched, undefeated. This is the silent dominance that few understand but all admire. The same applies to failures and setbacks. When faced with rejection or defeat, most people let their emotions take over. They drown in frustration, losing days, weeks, or even years lamenting over what went wrong. But those who understand the power of indifference see failure as nothing more than data, a learning experience, an adjustment, a stepping stone. They do not internalize failure. They observe, adapt, and move forward. How do you cultivate this level of control? It begins with training your mind daily. Practice the habit of pausing before reacting. Ask yourself, does this situation truly affect my long-term goals? Is my reaction necessary, or am I giving away my power? By consistently choosing non-reaction, you build an armor that shields you from the trivialities of life. Another crucial element is visualization. See yourself as someone who moves through life unaffected. Picture a version of yourself who does not flinch at insults, who does not crumble under pressure. When you reinforce this image in your mind, it becomes your reality. The mind is powerful, and what you repeatedly visualize, you become. Let people wonder why you're not rattled. Let them question how you stay composed. Because when you show that nothing bothers you, you control the game. You become an enigma, someone people look up to but can never quite figure out. And in that mystery lies your strength. True power is not about domination or aggression. It is about presence. A presence so strong that it doesn't need to prove itself. A presence that commands respect through silence, through an unshakable state of mind. Master this, and you master life. To stay unshaken. Think about the strongest people you know. They don't react impulsively. They don't let emotions dictate their actions. They pause, they assess, they respond with intention. This is not because they lack emotions, but because they have mastered them. Emotional detachment isn't about suppressing feelings, it's about controlling them. Picture this. You're in a heated argument and the other person is trying to provoke you. Do you react? Do you let their words control your emotions? Or do you smile unaffected, knowing their words hold no weight unless you give them power? Emotional detachment is about refusing to hand over your peace to external forces. It's about understanding that your inner world is sacred, untouchable. When you adopt this approach, stress decreases, clarity increases, and life's challenges become mere puzzles to solve, not battles to fight. Think of the principle that thoughts shape reality. What you focus on, you attract. When you allow external events to dictate your state of mind, you become a slave to circumstances. But when you take control of your thoughts and emotions, you become the architect of your own fate. Consider the story of a man who lost everything. His business collapsed, his investments crumbled, and he was left with nothing. Most would drown in despair, but not him. Instead, he saw the failure as a lesson, not a tragedy. He understood that his mind was his greatest asset, and no external loss could take that away. With this mindset, he rebuilt everything, stronger than before. This is the power of detachment. When you stop identifying with failures or setbacks, you free yourself to rise above them. A major reason people fail to achieve their goals is emotional turbulence. They let fear, doubt, and frustration control them. They start with ambition, but give up the moment challenges arise. But those who master detachment understand that emotions are just fleeting sensations. They don't allow temporary feelings to derail long-term goals. They persist because they have trained their minds to see obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Training yourself to be emotionally detached does not mean you become cold or indifferent. It means you no longer allow external forces to dictate your internal state. You can experience joy, sadness, and excitement, but you remain in control. Your emotions serve you, not the other way around. To develop this mindset, practice stepping back in emotionally charged situations. The next time someone insults you, pause. Instead of reacting, observe your feelings. Ask yourself, does this affect my life in any meaningful way? More often than not, the answer is no. By choosing not to react, you take away their power over you. Detachment also comes from having a clear purpose. When you have a strong vision, petty distractions no longer shake you. Your focus becomes unbreakable because you understand that your energy is too valuable to waste on things that don't serve you. The world belongs to those who master themselves. The more you cultivate emotional control, the more unstoppable you become. While others panic, you remain calm. While others react, you respond, and in doing so, you gain an advantage that few ever will. True strength is not about physical dominance or loud displays of power. It's about having an unshakable presence, one that commands respect without demanding it. When you master the art of emotional detachment, you don't just navigate life, you control it. 3, mindful indifference is a superpower. We're conditioned to believe we must care about everything. People's opinions, their validation, their judgments. Society teaches us that our worth is measured by how much we invest in the thoughts and expectations of others. But true freedom? It comes when you realize that most things simply don't matter. The next time you find yourself overthinking, ask, will this matter in 5 years? If not, let it go. Most of what troubles us, criticism, temporary setbacks, fleeting embarrassments, becomes insignificant with time. Yet we allow them to consume our thoughts, dictate our emotions, and control our actions. This is why mastering indifference is the key to regaining your power. Indifference doesn't mean apathy. It means prioritization. It means recognizing that your energy is finite and choosing to invest it in what truly deserves your focus. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion is worth considering. When you stop reacting to every minor inconvenience, you regain control. You shift from being emotionally reactive to being strategically responsive. And that shift, it changes everything. Think of the people you admire most. Though they aren't the ones desperately seeking approval or reacting emotionally to every challenge, they are the ones who stand firm, unshaken by the noise of the world. They know who they are, and because of that, they cannot be easily manipulated or influenced. When you adopt this mindset, something remarkable happens. People start to respect you more, not because you seek their validation, but because they see you as someone who cannot be moved. In a world where most are desperate to fit in, to be liked, to conform, the one who stands firm in their own self-worth holds the true power. Consider a scenario where someone criticizes you unfairly. The weak-minded immediately react, defending themselves, over-explaining, or retaliating. The strong, however, remain calm. They understand that words only have power if they allow them to. By not reacting, they maintain control, not just of the situation, but of themselves. And that self-respect, it commands more respect than any outburst ever could. The same principle applies to success. Those who achieve greatness are not those who waste their energy on trivial concerns. They are laser-focused on their goals, refusing to be distracted by petty dramas or external judgments. They operate with clarity, knowing that every moment spent worrying about irrelevant things is a moment stolen from their progress. So how do you cultivate this level of indifference? Start by evaluating your reactions. The next time you feel anger, frustration, or anxiety rising over something minor, pause. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? More often than not, the answer will be no. Train yourself to let go of what does not serve you. Another powerful practice is setting clear priorities. Define what truly matters in your life. Your purpose, your growth, your peace of mind. When you have a strong foundation of self-worth, the opinions and judgments of others lose their grip on you. You become untouchable. Not because you don't care about anything, but because you care deeply about the right things. This is the secret that most never realize. True power lies not in seeking approval, but in being unmoved by rejection. It is found in the ability to walk away from what drains you, to rise above petty conflicts, and to remain focused in a world full of distraction. In the end, it is not about caring less, it is about caring wisely. It is about choosing where to direct your energy and refusing to waste it on what does not deserve your attention. Because when you master the art of indifference, you don't just survive, you thrive. And in a world where everyone is overly concerned with pleasing others, the one who stands firm in their own self-worth will always rise above the rest. 4. Stop seeking approval. Seeking approval is a trap. It places your happiness in the hands of others, making you dependent on their validation. The reality? No one's opinion of you should outweigh your own. The moment you give someone else the power to define your worth, you lose control over your own life. True confidence isn't given, it's built. Through self-reliance, through knowing that you don't need anyone's permission to be yourself. Think about the most magnetic individuals you've ever encountered. They don't beg for approval. They don't shrink themselves to fit in. They own who they are, flaws and all. And that's what makes them powerful. Their strength lies in their unwavering sense of self. While others chase validation, they walk their own path, unapologetically and with purpose. The need for approval is rooted in fear. Fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of standing alone. But here's the truth. The more you seek approval, the more you surrender your power. You become a prisoner of expectations, bending and twisting yourself to fit into molds designed by others. And in doing so, you betray yourself. Freedom comes when you release the need to be liked by everyone. It's an illusion to think that universal approval is even possible. No matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. Some will admire you, others will criticize you, and many won't care at all. So why waste your energy trying to please everyone? Consider the people who change the world. Leaders, innovators, creators, they are not concerned with fitting in. They are driven by vision, by purpose, by the fire within them. They face criticism, yet they remain unfazed. Their confidence is built on something far stronger than public opinion. It is built on self-belief, and that is what makes them unstoppable. If you want to break free from the approval trap, start by asking yourself, whose opinion truly matters? More often than not, the loudest voices are from those who do not walk your path, who do not understand your journey. Their words carry no real weight unless you allow them to. Another crucial step is learning to validate yourself, acknowledge your own progress, celebrate your wins, big or small. When you start recognizing your own worth, external approval becomes irrelevant. You no longer need applause to feel worthy. You simply know you are. Detaching from validation does not mean becoming arrogant or dismissive. It means standing firm in who you are. It means respecting your own decisions, your own journey, and refusing to let others dictate your path. It means understanding that your value is not something to be negotiated or debated. The moment you stop seeking validation is the moment you start living freely. You no longer filter your words, your actions, or your dreams through the lens of others' expectations. You move through life with authenticity, with boldness, with a sense of purpose that cannot be shaken. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will support you, and that's okay. The ones who matter will respect you, not because you seek their approval, but because you don't need it. So, choose yourself. Stand firm in your beliefs, in your values, in your vision. Let go of the need for external validation and embrace the power of self-acceptance. Because once you do, you become untouchable, not because you have everyone's approval, but because you no longer require it. 5, handle criticism. Criticism is inevitable, but how you handle it defines your strength. Most people crumble at the first sign of disapproval. They take every comment to heart, allowing it to shape their self-identity, dictate their actions, and weaken their resolve. But why? Criticism is nothing more than words, opinions, and perspectives that often come from those who don't even understand your journey. The reality is that criticism only has as much power as you give it. When you react emotionally, you let it control you. When you filter it through logic, you remain in control. The strongest individuals don't let criticism shake them. They assess it with a clear mind, take what's useful, and discard the rest. No unnecessary emotion, no overreaction, just selective attention to what truly matters. The key lesson: filter criticism through logic, not emotion. Keep what serves you, ignore what doesn't, and never let someone's opinion disrupt your peace. There are 2 types of criticism: constructive and destructive. Constructive criticism is valuable. It helps you improve. It comes from people who have experience, knowledge, and a genuine desire to see you grow. This is the type of feedback you should welcome. Destructive criticism, however, is designed to break you down. It often stems from jealousy, insecurity, or lack of understanding. These opinions are meaningless unless you make the mistake of internalizing them. Imagine a sculptor working on a masterpiece. As he chisels away, people stop to watch. Some admire his work, some offer helpful suggestions, and others mock his efforts. Does the sculptor abandon his vision because of a few negative voices? No. He continues, guided by his inner vision, filtering out the noise. This is how you must approach criticism. When someone criticizes you, ask yourself, does this person have the experience or credibility to judge me? If they do, consider their words. If they don't, move on. Not all voices deserve your attention. Most criticism comes from people who have never done what you are doing. Their words are reflections of their own limitations, not yours. Criticism is a test of emotional resilience. Weak-minded individuals react impulsively. They get defensive, argue, or retreat into self-doubt. The strong remain unmoved. They acknowledge criticism, process it, but never let it disrupt their inner peace. When you respond to criticism with calm indifference, you show the world that your confidence is unshakable. Consider the great minds of history, visionaries, creators, and leaders. Every one of them faced relentless criticism. Their ideas were doubted, their decisions questioned, yet they pressed forward, refusing to let outside noise deter them. Their ability to stand firm in the face of doubt is what set them apart. They understood that criticism is often the price of progress. If you want to develop this mindset, practice detachment. The next time someone criticizes you, pause. Don't react immediately. Instead, analyze. Is there value in their words? If yes, learn from it. If not, dismiss it. When you master this habit, you free yourself from the emotional burden of seeking approval. Another powerful approach is self-conveyance. When you truly believe in your path, external opinions lose their grip on you. Confidence comes from within, not from the approval or disapproval of others. The moment you realize this, you become immune to shallow criticism. The world will always have something to say. Some will praise you, others will doubt you. But in the end, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. True power lies in the ability to hear criticism, evaluate it rationally, and move forward without losing focus. So, the next time someone criticizes you, remember, it's just noise. Learn from it if necessary, but never let it define you. The strongest people do not fear criticism. They use it wisely, or they ignore it completely. 6, keep your composure under pressure. Pressure exposes people. Some break, some fold, but the strong, they remain unshaken. Why?
They can do it, but we can't do it in the trap. That's what it's all about. It's right here, man. It's this cutthroat society we live in. I'm the trap guy. Intellectual capability on this bullshit. The lowest hanging fruit on this bullshit. You going to college? Or you going to the hard knocks, school of hard knocks? Either or. We gonna learn on some little bitch. Come on.
Behold, a first level unlimited plan at a price that never goes up.
$25 a month forever.
I'm playing dum dum diggity dum 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 diggity dum dum, playing dumb in this fucking life, hiding on my fucking life. I don't know shit, I don't know shit, but the street life. Woo, 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 woo. Intestinal fortitude just to be great. Why them other niggas hate me, the trap guy, the rap guy. Lord have mercy. I'm down on my knees and begging you, please help me, the trap guy. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen shit. I'm out here trying to get this. I ain't never learned shit about these trap streets. All I know is what I've been living in these streets. Look at the man right there. You see what I'm saying? That Russian president. Ah, shit. Them white folks up to a dog Putin. Loud, NATO. There they go. Building plans. While we sit back and we whip this pie. While you sitting back smoking on them hot boxes. With the joke. I gotta have it. I gotta have Boosie, oh shit. Boosie badass captured for MO3. Let's see what's up.
So this video is only for my fellow Texas residents.
Hold
If you
on.
haven't seen this yet, basically anyone who lives in a
The feds said that the baby daddy gave up all the information that they needed, and I want y'all to know the body
This
cam
nigga be
footage
lying.
from when the baby daddy got locked up. He was in the back of the police car. He let them know exactly what went down when Bubba got hit up, when Bubba was sitting in that
He
truck
be
right
lying.
by that gas
This dude's
station.
a liar.
This is a sad situation. R.P. Bubba. Throw the R.P. Bubbles down in the comment section. Let me know if you're a fan of Mo3. After Mo3 dropped that Shotters mixtape,
This dude be
everything
lying.
unfolded. Everything went to pieces. Mo3, he was the main one, told Yellow Bees and them, man, I'll pull up on y'all anytime y'all want it. Anytime y'all act like y'all want to get bucked, y'all can get bucked. I want y'all to know. He let them know exactly what happened with Bubba. He told them that Yellow Beezy the one that paid them to run up on Bubba. And I want y'all to know, it's a lot of people who connected to this. They didn't cross their T's or dot their I's. Yellow Beezy, it's over with now. You cooked. Drop them RP Mo3s down in the comment section if you rockin' with Mo3. Drop them gorillas down in the comment section. Jossie Banks, baby daddy, he gave up everything, and I'm glad he came out and gave the truth on what happened. He let them know that Banzo Bling was the main one and the only one who hopped out the car and ran on the interstate and did that to Mo3. So this is something that the feds didn't think that they was gonna come about. They thought that the files that they already had was just the only evidence that they could come up with. This is a sad situation, but we see this happen time after time. Trap Boy Freddy was on the highway. They said Trap Boy Freddy paid the dudes. He rode right behind them right before Mo3 hopped on the interstate. Trap Boy Freddy was right there trailing them the whole time. The baby daddy was in handcuffs. He volunteered to give them this information. And I want y'all to know, if they come looking for him, that's on him. He let them know they had something to do with Mo3 and Bubba. R.I.P. Mo 3. Regardless of what went down, Mo 3 had them boys shook and everybody saw the body cam. It was word around town that Jossie Banks' baby daddy, he was the one who drove Banzo Bling to the black car so that Banzo Bling could hop in the Camaro and then Trap Boy Freddy could tell him, follow right behind him on the highway. This is the most stupidest thing that they ever did because now it's all coming all out. R.I.P. Mo 3. Banzo Bling, he didn't want to see what Mo 3 brother KOD had to say. Nobody cared at first. Queen 88 came out and told everybody that Banzo Bling was the one who did that, and next thing you know, he got locked up for it. Everybody sat there and saw how Trap Boy Freddy and Yellow Beezy act like they ain't even know who Mo 3 was. I want y'all to know this is a sad situation, but we see this happen time to time.
Leave me lying.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with it.
It's the Gangs video. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. We got a big update on Young Scooter. You know, he lost his life today. You know, first they were saying he got shot and killed. We all were saying it. It ain't just like the blogs made it up. Nah, the news stamped it first. Different news sources. Then the blogs stamped what the news was saying. So it ain't like the blogs made this up and just start running with it. Now they coming back, which I call bullshit, because I feel like the police may not want no retaliation. They may not want a lot of chaos. Them not understanding how important Young Scooter is to Atlanta, the streets of Atlanta. They getting all this backlash, so they keep everything calm. Let's run with this lie. That's what I think. But they saying Young Scooter didn't get shot by the police or by them. He got into it with a female. Shots was fired. They saying a female got pulled back into the house. Then the police came. Right, the police gonna come. Somebody opened the door. Seen it was them, like they don't know it's them, or they can't hear it, or know they're not. Slammed the door. They set up shop around the house, or in front of the house. But two dudes, including Young Scooter being one of them, they run out the back and haul ass and jump fences and all that. And they saying Young Scooter injured himself on the fence, and basically he bled out. That's the story they run away. So I don't understand how could the news and all these different outlets get that he got shot first? How could they get that wrong? If he bled out from a fence, hurt himself on the fence, why not just say that? Why would y'all run with that story and then only change it when all the backlash and all the media outlets jump on it, not realizing how important this person was? Because the story ain't making sense. Like, I ain't believing it. Now, I could believe he probably fell out with a female and all that stuff. I ain't saying that ain't true. I'm not even saying the shots fired not even true. That still don't make sense. But let's hear what the police said, because they gave a statement. They definitely gave a statement. Hold up.
Block of William Nye Drive. In Zone 3, officers responded to a dispute with a weapon that was advising the caller marks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location. Once officer...
Hold up, let's stop right there. Okay, y'all saying shots was fired and the female outside, they yelling. So witnesses, they saying the female get drugged right back to the location. Witnesses saying that. So they the ones who calling 911. Neighbors. So if you Young Scooter, why would Young Scooter stay at a house where shots just got fired at, and he just gonna sit there knowing it's his birthday, and he Young Scooter, knowing he gonna go to jail, or especially if he dirty, got guns, or he got work on him, whatever, a lot of money on him, just his name getting caught up in this right here, domestic violence, why not flee? So you just gonna sit in the house. You ain't gonna call nobody to come pick you up. I'm pretty sure you had a car outside. You just gonna sit there. All right, let's keep it going.
Officers arrived, they knocked on the door, a male opened the door, and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned.
Hold up. So, okay. So young Scooter gonna sit there and wait for y'all to get there. Y'all knock on the door. Like they don't know it's the police. Somebody open the door. Then they gonna slam the door right in y'all face. Y'all don't kick the door down, y'all don't. So y'all just fall back like they blowing at y'all. Y'all fall back, call back up, set up shop. And young Scooter gonna run out the back door when it's only shots fired. So you got somebody else there, another guy that can wear charges. They can easily say, yeah, I don't know who let the shots. I'll pay him and take the charge. What's the point of me running? If the police has set up shop all around the house or they all in front of the house, what's the point of me running? I'm young Scooter. I'm 39 years old. It's my birthday. Why would I be running from the police? I'm not dirty. Y'all ain't said y'all found large amounts of drugs in the house. Y'all ain't said y'all even recovered the weapon. Where's the weapon at? Shots got let off. Where's the weapon? So they got rid of the weapon. They must have threw it, right? Y'all can't find the weapon, I'm guessing. So y'all can't find the weapon. Then y'all saying one of the dudes returned back to the house. So that don't make sense. So if he gonna return back to the house, why wouldn't he just wear the charge? Shooting in the air, charge, misdemeanor. Because you ain't saying somebody got shots fired at them. Y'all just saying shots fired. That could be shooting in the air. And that charge would be shooting in the city limits. Right? You pay a nigga 10 grand, 15 grand. Hey, I'm gonna give you 10, 15 grand. And I'll get your lawyers. And with it, it's your Blake, it's your... Is you gonna return back to the house? What you coming back to that? And we didn't got away. Why are you running back to the house? Is that your girl? It can't be no work in the house, because if it's work in the house or switches and shit like that, or large amounts of cash, why would you return back to the house? You gonna keep running. You gonna get locked up coming back to the house. So that don't make no sense. But Scooter gonna keep running though. That shit it ain't making no sense, man. It seems like they don't want no chaos. They don't want no retaliation against them. That's what it seems like, man. They just making some shit up, man. And who is this girl? We need to hear her talk. And we need to see that cam footage, that body cam footage. Yeah, we definitely need to see that.
Back into the house, the other man jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid, and he was transported to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased.
So I don't understand. How long did y'all let the man stay on the ground? I'm pretty sure y'all handcuffed him and all of that. Okay, so if he got a leg injury, he can't move. Because if he damaged, they saying his femoral, there's no way he can keep running. But y'all gotta understand, do y'all know how hard, how deep a cut wound gotta be to damage a femoral in your leg, in your inner thigh, that's connected with your mushroom tip at? So you got your thigh, your upper thigh, in the middle of your upper thigh, right there where your mushroom tip at, and your thigh, that little bone right there that connect to each other, that's the femoral. So, you know how long, like how long that fence, the sharp part, how long they gotta be to tear deep into that and damage that? Like, it can't be no regular fence. What type of fence? There ain't no prison fence. What type of fence they got in a neighborhood like that? You see what I'm saying? It just ain't. Now, when they would have fucked up at it, they would have said he kept running. But they just said he was on the other side. Because ain't no way you could damage that. Because it's a main artery right there. that run from neck all the way down to your knee, because your femur bone right there. So the femoral, that vein don't run all the way down to your femur bone. So that's right there by your kneecap. So you can, if you get up, you can bleed to death. You don't get no attention quickly. You see what I'm saying? But okay, I'm right beside the fence right now. Let's look at this fence. So if I jump this fence right here, if I jump that fence right there, there's no way. Y'all see that sharp part right there? There's no way I would damage that. It's not sharp enough. It's not long enough to damage that. So it's usually, if this is a place of business right here, y'all see this yard right here with all these trucks at, these dry vans and all this shit there. So what type of fence would be in the neighborhood? If this the fence to protect a business or separate the street and the business, but there ain't no cheap fence. It's tall, it's sturdy. Y'all see these top sharp things right there? That is not long enough to damage that. In neighborhoods, see, somebody some blogger in Atlanta or somebody, a fan or anybody, need to go in that same neighborhood. They need to go in that same neighborhood and record the fences. They need to record the fences because something ain't right. Something ain't right. We need to see that fence and that sharp part being real long. And you can jump it and it'll stick deep in you to do that much damage. Because, of course, they're going to say shots got let off. Because they could have did some shit, right? They could have did some shit. So they're going to say shots got let off. Then again, what can kill that story would be neighbors saying when the police got there, they didn't hear no shoot. They heard shoot before the police got there. Also, what can kill a story on that is if a neighbor or witness say, when the police got there, we still heard shots get let off. That's the only thing. So until they really release the paperwork where it's showing where your scooter really got hurt at, unless they gonna cap on that too, cover that shit up. Why wouldn't they back that up? If they saying that, why wouldn't they back that up? But we don't really know. But I'm trying to figure out what type of fence they got back there. That's what somebody need to do. The motherfucker have a prison fence. Nigga been jumping fences all their life. So how now all of a sudden? Then you gotta have some tight pants. You gotta think.
I gotta go.
Wearing baggy pants. If he went,
y'all know where to find this at. I gotta go. I gotta charge my phone. I should get ready to go out. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. It's the Trap Guy. I mean, I still can record, but this phone's gonna die. This phone's going to die. I'm too fucking cheap and lazy to go get a cord. I should go get one right now. Yeah, y'all can get the rest of that shit. I just plugged it in. I can keep talking. I might buy one of these, pair of these sneakers right here. I don't know. Maybe I don't need material. Top stories. U.S. airstrikes kills at least one Yemen. Yeah, quick. Yeah, bro. I think it's for their trap street. Welcome to the trap streets. You think us I mean, I don't know, man. There's so much that goes on every day. You know this shit about to go off, right? Hallowed be thy name. I keep on just praying. I hope you realize it's me. Lord have mercy. I need your help, God. I gotta let my phone charge and I'll come back. I think it's just me and you. Everything is about you and you. Thank you, Travis Gotti, for coming by. Thank you, Coolio. Salute. Thank you, Danny. Medina. I'm gonna go look at some boxing. It's the same shit over and over. Ew, I didn't get this shit. Work this shit. Now my mind's out here working with it. I'm fully intact with the strap on. You better never look back. Looking over shoulders just like something. I'm out here, in for life. Running from the police. Running from everybody who looks like me. In the trap for life. What's wrong with me, man? I'm overthinking this shit. I'm underestimating. I'm calculating my next move. This chest and checking. This wordplay, huh? Damn. So many people came and gone in this trap life. They all want the money, don't they? In this trap life. Fame and fortune. In this trap life. I love y'all, man, so motherfucking much. If you one of them white folks behind the closed doors got me in a trap, they never want to see me have progress because I'm a foundational black American in a society that don't love it. I'm not no black extremist. They're the white extremist. Come on, man. I'm out here in the street for life.
No, this isn't some dystopian nightmare. It's your B2C brand.
Getting
Managing
ready
customer relations.
to die.
Unexpected sweat can ruin a perfect look.
Oh, yeah.
But Secret Whole Body Dry Feel Deodorant absorbs.
Wait. A God. What is a God? What is a God? I made nothing, something, not nothing. It's screaming for me loud and I be saying something. Every time I look up and I think about it, I'm looking up into the light, damn, I got it. When I was in New York, I used to run to the street corner and flip this shit, damn hot, hand in hand, getting it done. Now I'm out here flipping on the phone, moving out without a job. Ew, woodworking, damn training. Oh man, I'm losing power. I'm losing power. Oh God, help me, please. Hey, shutting down. I'm losing energy. Damn, the beat's gone. But anyways, I got a power backup on my devices. I'm in the trap for life. Yeah, look, there go your boy. He trying to get them all. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for coming by, man. Let me tune back up, power back up. Let me get this right back to 100%. I'll be back in about an hour. I'll go with Travis Gotti channel. Hey, let me give you a wrench, Bobby. Let me give you a wrench. Add you as a moderator. Standard moderator. So you got a wrench now. Who is this? Oh yeah, you got a wrench now. So yeah, man. I thank y'all for coming by. Let's see, pass log. Okay. So we did it again. I'll be back later, y'all. This Trap God, KOD Testimonies.